Alright, everybody, welcome to JG9 Live on this Thanksgiving Eve. Hope you guys are ready to have a lot of fun tonight over the next 90 or so minutes. My name is JaguarGator9, and we are about to play a little bit of trivia. Now on my YouTube channel, I've been showing off my football knowledge to you guys, and now it's time to flip the tables and see what you guys know, because this is a game show unlike anything else out there. This game is going to put you guys in the driver's seat. You're going to have the opportunity to display your football knowledge and win cash prizes while doing so. Now, how the game works is like this. First off, you are going to need a Twitch account to play and win. If you don't have a Twitch account, you've got some time to sign up for one while I go over the rules and the format of the game. Also, you're going to have to follow me in order to win, because if you win the game and you're not following me, I can't send you private messages about the payment, so make sure that you hit that follow button down below. I should also know, if you are watching on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. That is a simulcast on YouTube. You will want to head over to Twitch if you actually want to play and compete for the money. But if you just want to watch me on YouTube, that is certainly fine. Just know you will not be able to play via YouTube. So how it works like this. We are going to play 4 preliminary rounds of multiple choice trivia. Each round will have 10 questions. Each question will have 4 possible answers. Your job is to pick the right one and click the right answer on your computer or your mobile device. You get points for answering correctly, but you lose points for an incorrect answer. So be smart about how fast you buzz in, or if you buzz in at all. Just keep that in mind. You get more points for answering fast. So if you answer the question in 2 seconds, your total increases significantly more than if you answer in 13 seconds. And you will have 15 seconds to answer each question. I know some people are thinking it, but there is no incentive whatsoever to looking up the answers online, since you're only slowing down yourself, and you're significantly limiting the number of points that you can receive. Now, at the end of each round, whoever is the winner advances to the championship. You have to win the round to make it, win or go home. We are going to do this for 4 rounds, and assuming we have no duplicate winners or ties, we're going to have at least 4 players in the championship. But we have room for a few more. And how are we getting any extra players, you may ask? Well, that is where the donations come into play. Now, before I go any further, I just want to emphasize that this is a completely free game. You do not need to pay anything whatsoever to play or win the cash prize. But if you do want to pay, this could be of interest to you. Now, throughout the night, you can donate by clicking the donate button down below. It will direct you to a Streamlabs website. I am linking that right now in the chat over on Twitch. Whoever donates the most money gets a pass to the final. Additionally, anyone who donates $20 or more also automatically goes on to the final. If you donate less than $20, you get a play and knockout round HQ trivia style, where the last one standing gets the final spot. And if you donate between $10 and $19, you get a special power-up. And how the power-up works is that you don't have to win the round to make the final. All you got to do is come inside the top 5. Again, completely free to play. The only way to make it to the final, if you don't qualify via the preliminary rounds, is through the donation leaderboard. But it is completely free to play and win the cash prize. But why donate, other than the fact that you get a pass to the final? Well, that is because the winner of the 10-question multiple-choice championship amongst our finalists wins 50% of all the donations. The larger the pot, the more money you have a chance at winning. It all depends on how much gets donated. I'll update everything manually as the night goes on, and we'll have a break, a 5-minute break at halftime and at the end of the final round. So while you can donate throughout the night if you want, you can donate during those times as well. But again, I want to emphasize this. This is a completely free game. You do not need to pay anything whatsoever to play or win. There is no buy-in, nothing like that. You can donate nothing and still win the prize pool, but obviously the more money in the pool, the more money you have a chance at winning, and the only way to make it to the final if you do not qualify via the preliminary rounds is through that donation leaderboard. Tonight, we've already got $45 in the pot, thanks to a very generous donation, and that can increase as the night goes on. So with all that being said, are there any questions in the chat about how this game works? As I load up the first one, I know we have some new people here. Wait, I'm trying to figure out. Poor Man? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Poor Man, Milky Fruits, and Jolly Baba, thank you so much for the follow. Happy early Thanksgiving. Alright, I'm going to load up the quiz. What you should be seeing on your screen, first off, if you are a first-time player, there should be a box on the right side of the screen that says Quiz Kit. Click on that box, and then click Manage Access, and then click Grant Permission. Or there's a box on the right corner of the screen. Click that, click see your name on the leaderboard, and then click Grant Permission. If you don't do that, I have no way of identifying who you are. So just you just show up as anonymous on the leaderboard. So just make sure that you do that. I did get a haircut. Yeah, I just got a haircut today. I'm going to a wedding next week. So yeah, next week's going to be busy. Next week, I am doing the Thursday Night Football stream. Friday morning, I'm flying out. Saturday, I'm in Kansas City for a wedding. I'm flying out very early Sunday morning, and I mean like 5 a.m. to Jacksonville, and then I will be in Jacksonville on Sunday night, or Jacksonville for all day Sunday, so I don't know what the streaming thing is going to be that Sunday, because Wi-Fi at the hotel might be brutal. And then Monday I'll be at the Jaguars game, so it's going to be busy, busy, busy. Gabbard or Jones? Oh, Daniel Jones, easily. Daniel Jones, it's not even close. Gabbard was terrible. All right. Today we're working at $45 on pop. There should be something on your screen that says quiz kit, open and kick off, and there should be a clipboard of a trophy. If you cannot see that, please let me know. Again, this is how you answer the questions. You don't type it in the chat. You just click the answer on the screen. I should note the game works on mobile. Make sure you update to the latest version of Twitch, but it should work on mobile. It's working on desktop or computer, whatever you want to play on. If you're playing on that, I'm watching on my monitor right now, and it is working perfectly there. It does not work on tablet or smart TV. So if you do want to play on tablet or smart TV, you might want to switch over to a different device. And thank you for all the happy Thanksgiving wishes, guys. Really, really appreciate it. If the Patriots are bad enough and the Broncos decline again, is it possible for the Pats-Broncos game to get flexed out on Sunday night? That game is fixed in. They can't flex out a Christmas Eve Sunday night game. Those games are immune. Those games are immune. Jets bringing Nick Foles? I think fiction. I think they would have done it by now. All right, this first round is called Open and Kickoff. It's how every game of JG9 Live starts. Michael Hodel with the $5. Thank you so much, man. Hey, JG. Hope you rub it along with the rest of the JG fam. Greetings from Brazil, and may Frank be with you all. Happy Thanksgiving. Same to you, man. There was a thing called Thanksgiving back in the day, back in the 30s. Hopefully you're going great. It's going great in Brazil. I saw the your emails. I mean, oh man. So happy for you, man. So happy. Have a great time, Brazil. It seems like you're enjoying it a lot. So with that being said, can everyone see the quiz kit thing? Please let me know if you can. Otherwise, we're going to start this round again. The winner of the first round takes the first free spot in the final. For a shot as things stand at that $45 cash prize, which again can increase as the night goes on. All right, Styles Clash always says, let's get this spread. Good luck to everyone, and here we go. Question number 1. Let's do it. Click the answer on the screen. Which of the following AFC North teams has lost the most Super Bowls? Bengals, Ravens, Steelers, Browns. Just told your girlfriend that Perna cursed the Dolphins and now she's freaking out. The wheel don't lie. The wheel don't lie. Which team has lost the most Super Bowls in the AFC North? All right, the Steelers have played in the most, but they played in 8. They've lost 2. The Bengals have lost 3. The Bengals have lost 3. The 2 people that picked the Browns, yeah, they never played in any. But Ravens are 2-0. The Steelers have lost 2. The Bengals have lost 3. All right, question number 2. Happy Thanksgiving, go Jaguars. Thank you so much, Kenny, and Duval all the way. Duval all the way. Of the 4 linebackers taken in the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft, who was chosen first? Isaiah Simmons, Kenneth Murray, Patrick Queen, or Jordan Brooks? I mean, it's the Jets with Tim Boyle. They're going to be fine. Can't see what's in here last year and couldn't see now. I'm on my Droid phone. Maybe this isn't like Droid Pro. That is odd. Try updating to the latest version of the Twitch app. If you haven't done that, try that. Yeah, I haven't seen your name in a while, though, Mile High Lefty. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. You try updating to the latest version of Twitch. Sometimes that helps. Not sure what it is. Isaiah Simmons is the right answer here. He was the 8th pick by the Cardinals. It definitely did not work out for them. All right, question number 3. Wait, what the heck did Popovich just do? In Sunday's 34-14 win over the Titans, Jaguars QB Trevor Lawrence threw 2 touchdowns. Both touchdowns went to what player? Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, or Evan Ingram? Wait, Greg Popovich just had a Sam Weiss You Don't Live in Cleveland moment. I've never seen that before. The fans were booing Kawhi Leonard at the free throw line, and he got on the mic and told him to stop booing. I'm not making that up. That's a Sam Weiss You Don't Live in Cleveland moment. Oh boy, Pop. Oh boy, I love you, man, but oh no, that's not a good look. Calvin Ridley is the right answer here. Calvin Ridley, both touchdowns. Questions 3, 4, and 5 are going to be about games from this past Sunday, so keep that in mind. Question number 4. In Sunday's 21-16 win over the Cardinals, the Texans scored 3 touchdowns. Who did not score one? Nico Collins, Devin Singletary, Dalton Schultz, or Tank Dell. Again, I should note the scores reset at the end of each round, so if this is not your strongest round, don't worry. We do 4 rounds. Everything goes back to 0 after this round. Yeah, and Nickelodeon MVP, Trevor Lawrence. Yep. That's the real trophy. I always wanted my quarterback to win an MVP award. That's why we drafted him. All right, the right answer here is Nico Collins. He did not score. Tanktail had that beautiful 48-yard touchdown catch. I will show the scores after questions 5, 8, 9, and then at the very end of each round. As we go to question number 5. Final question in terms of the games from this past Sunday. In their 31-19 win over the Commanders, yes, I'm shocked the Giants actually scored 31 points in a game. Who was the only player on the Giants to score multiple touchdowns? Was it Wan'Dale Robinson? Was it Saquon Barkley? Was it Darius Slayton? Or was it Isaiah Hodgins? The only Giant to score multiple touchdowns. All right, the right answer here, as we head to the halfway point of round number 1, it is Saquon Barkley. Tommy DeVito, Offensive Player of the Year. You know, the MVP race is pretty bad. Why stop at Offensive Player of the Year? Tommy DeVito for MVP. All right, let's see the scores of the halfway point, see what we're working with here. Matt D is in first, Zack Attack, J-Wex, GD Songster, Milky Fruits, a new follow inside the top 5. Lombardi, Big Tiger, Jolly is 8th, a new follow. All right, love to see it. Love to see it, guys. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Question number 6. Off to a great start. What was the only NFC Central team that swept the Lions in 1998? Vikings, Bucks, Bears, Packers. How's it going, Scorpion? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Scorpion. Thank you for tuning in. This one, I think most of you are probably going to get. So the right answer here, it's the team that went 15-1. The team that went 15-1 swept the Lions. It was the Vikings. It was the Minnesota Vikings, the only team that swept the Lions in 98. All right, question number 7. There's always one pre-merger question. Don't worry, it's the only one of the night. It's the only pre-merger question, so if you don't get it, don't feel too bad. This is a pre-merger question. There's always one of these. What was the only team that did not score a single point during the 1922 season? They got shut out in every game. The Jeffersons, the Brecks, the Pros, the Crimson Giants. All right. The right answer here. Oh, yeah, New Mexico State being a Power 5 team, I mean, they just crushed them. That was so much fun to watch. That was so much fun to watch. Yeah, they look pretty good this year. I'm kind of shocked. Hammond Pros are the right answer here. Hammond Pros are the right answer here. They got outscored 69-0. Not so nice. All right, question number 8, pop culture question. There's always one of these as well. Don't worry, it's the only one. In the movie Draft Day, at the start of the movie, what team initially has the number 1 pick in the draft? The Jags, the Browns, the Texans, the Seahawks. So on that Thursday, as the day begins, what team is holding the number 1 pick? It's fantastic irony because in real life, they won the Super Bowl, so they had the last pick. But in this movie, great movie. The Seahawks have the number 1 pick in the draft. The Browns traded up to number 1. There's always one pop culture question. There's always one of these. There's always one. All right. 2 questions to go in this first round. Let's see those scores at the halfway point. Or with 2 questions left. J-Wax is down first. Big Tiger, JD Songster, Doc Frazier, Lombardi. Rounding out the top 5. Matt D drops to 6. Still 2 questions to go in this first round. As we go to question number 7. 9-time Pro Bowl defensive end Julius Peppers played for 3 teams in his NFL career. Who's the odd one out? Vikings, Panthers, Packers, Bears. The right answer here, he Played for the Packers, the Panthers, the Bears, made a Pro Bowl with all of them. Never played for the Vikings. And a lot of you got that one right, so good job there. See the scores of one question to go. Let's see what we got. J-Wex in first by 6,000 over Big Tiger. It is close. Doc Frazier, Lombardi, JD Songster, all neck and neck. Going into this final question of round number 1, and then everything resets going into round number 2. Here we go. 3 quarterbacks start a game for the Lions in 1988. Who's the odd one out? Ronnie Pete, Eric Hipple, Chuck Long, Bob Galliano. I don't know why it says Hippie. It should be Hipple. I don't know what's worse thinking. I know the answer is sitting out the ones that are maybes only to find out my guess was correct. Oh yeah, it's tough. It's a tough game in terms of the strategy. Which ones do you skip on? Which ones do you guess? How come Mountain made a dumb decisions or an in-defense sub of Super Bowl 49? That's a good question. I will answer that after I say that the answer is Chuck Long. Chuck Long. Only one person got that one right. Only one person got that one right. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Timeout. Did I have the... I might have had the wrong year. I think I put the wrong year. Oh, crap. I put the wrong year. Okay, that changes the question a lot. Hang on. Hang on. That was the wrong year. That was the wrong year. My apologies. Okay, so. Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen on this one. The 2 people that were neck and neck were J-Wex and Big Tiger. You were neck and neck. So, I'm going to put both of you in. I'm going to put both of you in. That I put down the wrong year. I meant to say 89. It was 88. That actually changes the question a lot. So, my apologies on that one. That was a typo. That was a typo of mine. A bad typo. Neck and neck was J-Wex and Big Tiger. They were the 2 that were... right with each other, within 10,000 points of each other. So I'm going to put both of you in out of fairness. Put both of you in because I don't want to have it decide like that. That is bad on my part. My apologies. That should not have happened. It should have said 89. It was 88, and that is an error on my part. But I'm going to send J-Wex and Big Tiger to the final because of that. So my apologies, but we are sending both of you to the final since you guys were neck and neck going into that final question. So thank you so much for playing, and congratulations to you two on that win. All right, now it's time for round number 2. Gonna play some team roulette again. Apologies for that one. Sometimes that happens. I hate it, but sometimes that happens, and yeah, that's just a bad error on my own. All right, but with that being said, question number 2 or round number 2, team roulette. Before we start, just friendly reminder to be following me in order to win, so I can send a private message after the game. We can talk about the payment. Also, certain stretch goals, if we hit 125, that's the next stretch goal. You get to pick a round of your choosing for next time. So if you win the game, we hit 125, you get to pick any round you want. So if you like one of the games that we play, like Aerial Edition or Sowing the Seed or anything like that, you win, you can do that. So just keep that in mind. But the question with the in-defense sub, dumb decisions on P. Carroll and Super 49, there is nothing I can add on that hasn't been said already. First off, that will get copyright claim into oblivion. Second off, there's nothing I can add whatsoever. Every angle, every analytic has been done on that. There's nothing I can add. All right, so this game is called Team Roulette. Every game features this round. How it works is that earlier in the week, I randomly spin a wheel, and whatever team it lands on, all 10 questions in that round are going to be about that team. And for this one, we are doing 10 questions on the... Let's see what the wheel has in store for us today. What we got? What we got? What do we have today? We have the Raiders. Oh, the Raiders. All right, we got the team right here. We got the team right here and right here and right here and right here. We got the Las Vegas Raiders. Any Raider fans in the chat? Any Raider fans in the chat? Also, don't mind the Cowboy and Packer helmet case behind me. That is for a video coming out tomorrow on something Thanksgiving related. Just something to keep in mind. All right. Tomorrow, the high school band will play Lawrence of Arabia during the Thanksgiving parade. Oh, man. I still can't believe that story. I don't think anyone, I think a lot of people had a feeling I was going to do a video on the JFK, 60 years to the day, because I had to, but I don't think anyone saw that one coming, did they? I don't think anyone saw that one coming. All right. Let's do this. 10 questions on the Raiders. Good luck to everyone. Here we go. Question number 1. Let's do it. What's the only NFC North team that the Raiders have yet to play this season? Vikings, Lions, Bears, Packers. Is Al Roker going to be at the parade tomorrow? I would assume so. He's always at the parade. You keep saying you don't have a second favorite team. That's a lie. It's whoever plays the Titans. That is true. Whoever plays the Titans. Third favorite's whoever plays the Colts. Fourth favorite, whoever's playing the Texans. Yeah, that Rams-Colts story was insane. That Rams-Colts story was absolutely insane. When I saw that, I was like, no, they could not have been that tone deaf. Like, just have them, like, do the anthem or something. Have them do anything else but that. Vikings are the right answer here. It's also the Giants-Cardinals story was also insane. Like, okay, what is the point of that protest by the fans? Like, that made no sense. No sense. What's the only AFC South team that the Raiders have not faced in the playoffs? Jags, Titans, Texans, Colts. You just learned that Spears is 3 days younger than me. Oh, yeah. That realization, once it hits that, like, players are older than you, or younger than you, oh, wait. Once it hits, there's no going back. You got a new mic and you're working, and the guy at your Friday stream said it's a huge difference. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, new mics make all the difference. I got a new mic back in July when I got the studio. Huge difference. Making the, what's this, the Blue Yeti? Yeah, Blue Yeti. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Thank you so much. Thoughts on the NFL trying to ban the hip drop tackle? I hate it. Jaguars are the right answer here. The hip drop tackle, look, we don't want more subjectivity in the game. We don't want more subjectivity. The refs already are bad enough as it is. Why are we adding subjectivity? Great fits today. Very interesting. Thank you so much. Yeah, I want to find angles on the assassination that no one has covered. Question number 3. 3 quarterbacks start a game for the Raiders in 03. Who's the odd one out? Rob Johnson, Rich Gannon, Tuiasosopo, or Myra? Like, no one's talked about the thing with the no one's talked about the band incident or the fans incident. Talk about a lot of other stuff like playing, but I don't want to do that. Tank Pigs is due for a big game now. He's due for a big game for the other team. All right, so the Jags are your first and fourth favorite team this week, and you were your top 2 favorite teams last week. Pretty much, yeah. Worked out. Rob Johnson, the right answer here. Rob Johnson's the right answer here. Look, I mean, you can't hit him high, you can't hit him low. I mean, you can't hit him by the hip. Like, we don't want that. I mean, come on. It's such an overreaction. It's part of the game. In the 21st century, what's the only AFC East team that the Raiders have faced twice in the playoffs? Bills, Pats, Dolphins, or Jets? Prediction, it'll be a battle, 27-23. See, it's funny. I don't think it's going to be a battle. Usually Jags-Texans games are pretty one-sided. Now, I don't know who's going to win, but I think whoever wins, it will not be that close. Like, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win, but it won't be close. That's my guess. Jets are the right answer here. Like, these games are usually very one-sided. Wearing classic jerseys? Yeah, I saw them. Oh, they're nice. I like the Kraken one a lot. Worst performance of this game, not intentionally. I don't have a record for that. I have a record for high score, but not low score. For 3 straight seasons, from 01 to 03, the Raiders spent their first round pick on what position? Wideout, defensive back, O-line, or D-line? Back to the game of the high school band. I was amazed from that footage of the Colts-Rams game in '63. It looked empty on one side of the Coliseum. Were anti-sellout games common also during the old NFL days? You know, it's funny. For the most part, every team set an attendance record that day. Every team sold out, for the most part. Rams didn't, but anti-sellout. I mean, sellouts were even more sellouts were very common back in the day for certain teams because you couldn't watch the game on TV because of blackout rules. So the only way to do it was at the stadium. DB is the right answer here. Derek Gibson, Philip Buchanan, Nnamdi Asomugha. Yeah, that was 2000. 2000 was Seabass. 2000 was Seabass. Not 01. Let's see the score. It's a halfway point. Yeah, in general, yeah, attendance wasn't as high as it is today, but it was depending on the stadium, depending on the team, depending on the stadium. I mean, usually you saw fans in the stands, but there were some exceptions. All right, Doc Frazier in first as things stand. Question number 6. What was the only AFC West team that swept the Raiders in '83 in the regular season? Chiefs, Seahawks, Chargers, Broncos. Thoughts on moving the game to 1 o'clock, Texans, Broncos? It's the right call. Look, the thing with those games is that 4:05 is the worst time slot. It's if you want recognition, you want national attention, 4:05 is the worst time slot. Because it's the single header game. Not a lot of places pick up the 4:05 game. It's really just local. 1 o'clock, you're going to get one of the top 2 announcing teams. Seahawks. I beat them in the postseason, but in the regular season, the Seahawks swept them. Jags, Flint, chance to win the division with a win or loss. Yeah, 75-25. I think that's about right. Question number 7. In their 30-14 win over the Seahawks in the '83 AFC Championship, the only Raider to score multiple touchdowns. Who was it? Frank Hawkins, Cliff Branch, Marcus Allen, Greg Pruitt. Am I surprised the Steelers fired Canada? Yes, I am. Not because he didn't deserve it, because he absolutely did, but because they haven't fired a coordinator since ever. And they haven't fired a coach mid-season since World War II. So, usually doesn't happen. Jags, Texans, usually a bloodbath. Case in point, first game of the year. I mean, the Texans blew them out. Not saying it's not going to be hard fought, but usually it's not that close. Frank Hawkins is the right answer here. I just go back to like 2021. I go back to last year. Like, usually these games are not, with Trevor at least, they're not that close. We know in the first 5 minutes how it's going to go. And hopefully it's good for us. But Frank Hawkins, right answer here. Question 8. During the 1963 season, what was the only team that the Raiders failed to beat? They played every team in the AFL twice. The only team they failed to beat. Jets, Bills, Oilers, Pats. I would rather listen to Michaels and Mark Schlereth and Chris Meyer and Vilma. Oh, man. Probably Alan Mark. The 2012 game was by far the best. That was like the greatest loss in Jags history to me. Like, that was like, I'm not even mad. That was a great game. Patriots. I don't know why Patriots is spelled wrong on that. But the Boston Patriots are the right answer here. I don't know why my fingers have had a few slip-ups today. We'll just put it that way. Let's see the scores of 2 questions go in this round. Doc Frazier in first, Jay Wex in second, Paul Topper, Matt D. S.D. Correa Jr. Yeah, Hugo Sanchez, that's good. Question number 9. The only AFC West team that the Raiders swept in '85. Chiefs, Broncos, Seahawks, Chargers. Only team that the Raiders swept in '85. They split the series against the other 3 teams, so they were 5-3. Magic beat the Chicken Nuggets. There you go. Magic don't look terrible this year. Was Gus on double duty? Yes. Yes, he didn't do a lot of NFL games, but he was on double duty. Broncos, right answer here. Monday will be the 45-year anniversary of an event that I did a video back in early January. Let me think. Is that the Oh, is that the Steelers-Niners game? Is that the Steelers-Niners game from '78? Is it that one? How's it going, Puffy? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you are on computer or mobile and that you see the quiz kit thing on the screen. And then you just click the answer on the screen as it pops up. Doc Frazier, 20,000-point lead. 20,000-point lead. Chris Meyer should be moved to anything else besides football. The Raiders spend 2 first-round picks on players from Clemson. Both players played what position? O-line, D-line, DB, wideout. And thank you for the follow, MQ471. Yeah, that was a crazy story to do, and that was like... I had to figure out a tasteful way to do a video in the wake of the Hamlin tragedy. Well, we thought it was a tragedy at the time, and then became a inspiring story about player coming back to life. But I had to find something tasteful that related in some capacity. D-line is the right answer here. Chester McLaughlin and Farrell are the two. All right. Doc Frazier had a 20,000 point lead and wins the round. Yes, at the very end. Didn't have to, but Doc Frazier, congratulations. You are moving on to the final as well. All right. I think I'm actually going to skip the halftime break. But I will say this. New merchandise will be coming out this Friday. Black Friday. We will have some new merch out. And I just want to preview something really quickly. Just want to preview it very, very quickly. I'm just going to do a screen recording or screen share, I guess. Hang on. Let's see if I can share my screen really quick. If you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see it. But I do want to get this on shirts and get this on what's like a dictionary definition. Hang on, let me see if I can share my screen really quickly. Screen share. Wait. It's in the introduction screen. Hang on. Timeout. So this is just like the basic premise of it. Apologies for this. I just want to share my screen. Let's see the... Hang on. Trying to figure out how to do it in Twitch Studio. You can see it on OBS. You can see it on OBS. Oh, wait, here we go. Window. Let's go here. Yeah, that's the one. All right. Let's see. Let's see if it's showing anything. It is not. Hang on. Let's see. So if you're on YouTube, you can see it. I don't know if you can see it on Twitch. Oh no, OBS is fine. I got it on OBS. I got it on OBS. Twitch Studio. They like stopped support back in like September, but it's the way to do quiz kits. So yeah, but if you're on OBS, if you're on YouTube, you can see part of what the merch is going to look like. Basically, it's almost like a dictionary thing with like dumb decisions. But we are going to move on to round number 3, a game called Topping Their Teams. We're gonna play a game called Topping Their Teams. Hang on, really quickly. All right, here we go. Topping Their Teams, round number 3. How this game works is very, very simple. I'm going to say a year. Oh, wait, have I done a video about the Cowboys Lions 81? I've thought about it. I'm going to at some point. I'm going to do it at some point. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, Red Rhino. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to do that at some point. Because that was a crazy story. And then Roselle just brushed it off. That was crazy. All right. I put Doc Frazier's name in there, right? Hang on. Yeah, there we go. All right. Top of their teams. Here we go. Round number 3. How the game works is like this. I'm going to say a team. I'm going to say their leader that season in passing yards, rushing yards, and receiving yards. Your job, quite simply, is to tell me what year those players were the team leaders. What year did they top their teams? As an easy example, if I said Houston Texans, passing yards, C.J. Stroud. Doesn't even matter who I say for the rest. You would say 2023. Panthers, passing yards, Bryce Young, rushing yards, I think it's Chuba Hubbard. Receiving yards, Adam Thielen, you would say 2023. A Tuesday game opening week? I don't think I've ever had a Tuesday. Wednesday they've had. They've had Wednesday before, never a Tuesday. Not since the merger, at least. Not since the merger. But Wednesday they've had. They've had Wednesday. All right, so did everyone get how this game works? Everyone see the quiz thing on their screen? Yeah, I did see the email about Kibble and the Collinsworth. That was, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, just haven't got a chance to get back in the inbox just yet to a lot of people, just because I have been decorating for Christmas in the main room, and the tree is going to go up very soon in the office. If you are a member of the McCardle tier or higher, you know exactly what's coming. But if you're not, you will see on stream in just a few days. All right, let's do this. Select everyone. Here we go. Question number 1. Ravens, passing yards, Flacco. Rushing yards, Forsett. Receiving yards, Kamar Aiken. 2014, 15, 16, 17. That's a blast from the past. Kamar Aiken. Am I surprised the Jags didn't get flexed? I am stunned. Genuinely stunned. Like, when Burrow went down, I'm going to get my dad. I literally called my dad and said, yeah, prepare to change your plans because we're getting flexed. I'm stunned. I'm flat out stunned. They actually kept the Jaguars on with Jake Browning. I'm actually stunned. Over Saints Lions. 2015 is the right answer here. 2015. You have me after the show, and I'll tell you how to use OBS or Twitch Studio. I'm doing something really quickly after the show, but some other time for sure. Some other time for sure. Question number 2. Packers, passing yards, Rodgers. Rushing yards, Brandon Jackson. Receiving yards, Greg Jennings. 08, 09, 10, 11. Rodgers will not help you here. Rodgers will not help you. He is the right answer for all 4 of these. Saw the video for Set a couple weeks ago trying to make a comeback. I have not seen that, but good luck to him. Won't work, but good luck to him. FC South is a tire fire. That is an insult to tire fires. That is an insult to tire fires. That 4-5 game with the Bucks or Saints or Falcons against the Cowboys will just be a bloodbath. 2010 is the right answer here. No, Fox didn't protect Saints Lions because they have Niners Eagles. They definitely did not protect Saints Lions because Niners Eagles, they have. And they're obviously, they have to protect that because if they didn't protect that, NBC would flex that immediately because they have Chiefs Packers. Question number 3. Or Monday Night would flex that. Bears, passing yards Orton, rushing yards Jones, receiving yards Muhammad. 04, 05, 06, 07. Trust me, if they protected Lions Saints, it meant that Eagles Niners would be unprotected, and then ESPN would say, yeah, Jaguars Bengals with Jake Browning or Eagles Niners. Yep. Thank you very much, Jacksonville. You're off. Fox is replacing the current music they play during injuries with the Lawrence of Arabia theme. Oh, man. I think what I love about like my channel, I love about this fan base is that all the inside jokes with the 2005 is the right answer here. Like all the references that about like actual historical events that only apply to my channel. That only apply to my channel. 05 is the right answer here. Like the Colt Lasso was a real thing. Lawrence of Arabia was a real thing. Like it's almost like that. Oh, he tried jump. I didn't see the video. I did not see the video. I'll have to see it. That's actually pretty funny. I haven't seen it. Steelers, passing yards, Cordell Stewart, rushing yards, Jerome Bettis, receiving yards, Plaxico Burress. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Like real life events, like you think about, okay, with like Tom Grossi, like the real life inside jokes with Grossi, like not that he created, not like his lore, but like inside jokes with the Packers. Like probably the same for other Packer careers. Like Steelers with Tree, Matt Canada being bad, Antonio Brown, like it applies for every creator. But for me, it's like the inside jokes are just random stuff that has happened that no one else has covered. Like it wouldn't make sense for anyone else. Which I love. 01 is the right answer here. The NL Best sum. Oh, I love the NL Best. I've not been on Reddit today. How do you receive the money that you won? PayPal. Really enjoy the JFK assassination vids today. Always like my state, New Mexico, as mentioned. Thank you so much, Banjo. Yeah, those were good videos put together. I knew I wanted to do something for the 60th commemoration, and that was the route I wanted to go with. Falcons, passing yards, Bobby Hebert, rushing yards, Eric Pegram, receiving yards, Andre Rison, 92, 3, 4, or 5. True or false, who wins? Saints Falcons will win the South. I say true. I would say true. Sequel to the Lawrence of Arabia, Lawrence of Jacksonville. At least it wasn't Wizard of Oz. I will put it that way. It easily could have been Wizard of Oz that they played. If they're going like movie epics, I could see them doing a marching band thing of Wizard of Oz. And then you play Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, which, oh man, that would not be good. So there are worse options, but not too much worse. It's not too much worse. 93 is the right answer here. Yeah, Jeff George was 94. Jeff George was 94. J-Wax in first. Paul Topper. Saint Stan. Mile High Lefty. You definitely got it back to work again. Milky Fruits. Right at the top 5. We'll say round 4 is a game we played many times before. You guys love it. Really high scores. So keep that in mind. The final round is very different, and you guys will love it. Patriots! Passing yards, Mark Wilson. Rushing yards, John Stevens. Receiving yards, Irving Fryer. 89, 90, 91, 92. Oh, yeah, tomorrow's stream. Good question. Tomorrow, we're doing the Lions game. We're doing the Cowboys game. Not doing the night game. So we're doing 2 games. We're not doing 3. We're doing the night. We're not doing the night game. We're doing the Lions game and the Cowboys game. Black Friday, we are doing the Jets-Dolphins game. And then afterwards, I will watch the simulcast of Dude Perfect and do a video on that for Saturday because they are doing a Dude Perfect broadcast, which God help us all. 1990. Right answer here. 89 was Tony Eason. Tony Eason was the leader in... what was it, Eason? See, ended up on the Jets that year. It was Grogan. It was Grogan. My apologies. It was Grogan. All right, question number 7. Bengals. Passing yards, Ken Anderson. Rushing yards, Pete Johnson. Receiving yards, Don Bass. 76, 7, 8, or 9. Oh, yeah, they're doing the Dude Perfect cast. But it's funny. They're only doing 2 this year. They're doing the Cowboys-Seahawks game next Thursday and this game on Black Friday. So they did like 5 last year. They're only doing 2 this year. I think Amazon was like, yeah, this is not working out as we thought. So, yeah, that'll be good. Won't be able to watch Friday because it's scheduled to work. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. I mean, you're not going to miss the Jets-Dolphins game. You're not going to miss anything good, but... yeah, Black Friday's a big day to work. 90 pounds for the worst team to win a game. Who's number 2? That's a good question. 79 Bengals are the right answer here. The 91 Colts. Yeah. 07 Dolphins are up there, too. 07 Dolphins. Yeah, at least it was just the 60s. It happened 20 years later. They could play Highway to Hell. That would not be good. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Jets, passing yards, Richard Todd. Rushing yards, Scott Dierking. And receiving yards, Bruce Harper. 77, 8, 9, or 80. No, Tim Boyle's not better than Zach Wilson. 52 Texans are a good pick. I think we're just talking post-merger, but if we're talking all eras, yeah, 52 Texans are a good pick. Having Thanksgiving with your family tomorrow. At Friday, my girlfriend created, along with Black Friday, Finsgiving. That's a nice holiday. Good old Finsgiving. 1980. Right answer here. YouTube is no longer recommending. That is odd. That is odd. Yeah, make sure you have the notification bell on, because sometimes it does that with certain channels. Sometimes it does that. Make sure you have the notification bell on, and if you have the notification bell on, you won't miss a single upload. Or just make sure I upload every day, so make sure like there will never be a day where I don't upload. So worst case, just click on my channel and whatnot, and you'll see all the videos. Paul Topper, J-Wax, Saint Stan rounding up the top 3. The 39.6 Academy marching Franks with their original composition. JFK is alive and well. Falcons, passing yards, Bob Lee. Rushing yards, Dave Hampton. Receiving yards, Ken Burrow. 71, 2, 3. Jags giving in Detroit. I think it's going to happen. I think if we make the playoffs, it's going to happen. Jags, Lions, Thanksgiving. Sign me up. Sign me up. We never played on Thanksgiving before. I feel like they will give us... they'll be like, okay, it's time. You've earned it. I miss hearing if they expect the ball every play, they would have a high press rate. Yeah, no, my vids are still... they're just... if you go to my channel, yeah, I don't know why it doesn't recommend sometimes. It goes in waves. YouTube goes in waves. So I don't know why, but... don't worry, I've been uploading every single day, 2 or 3 times a day. Paul Topper, Saint Stan, still neck and neck. No one guessed on that one. So yeah, go check those out. Because I've definitely been posting a ton. Question number 10, final question of the round. Jags, passing yards Brunell, rushing yards Stewart, receiving yards Willie Jackson. 95, 6, 7, or 8. Have the Steelers been the Jags' most common primetime opponent? Think about that. Yeah, let me think. Titans, we played 2000 Monday Night Football. Played them Thursday night just about every year. 14, 15, 16. Monday night 2010. I think we played the Titans, and then 2018. I think we had 6 primes. No, and then Thursday night in 2019. I think we had 7 primetime games against the Titans. Bunny with gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. And happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Bunny. Thank you so much for tuning in. 95 is the right answer here. 95. Steelers, we played a lot on primetime. I know 2000, 98, 97, 04, 06. But Titans, we've done 7, I want to say. So I would think the Titans are the most common. All right, winner of the round is going to be Saint Stan. Saint Stan got that one right. J-Wex jumps to second. Paul Topper got it wrong. So J-Wex moving on to the final. As we go to the final round, and just as a quick note, you are free to donate after this round is completed. I'm truly grateful for every donation. I can't thank you guys enough for your support. But 8 minutes after the round is done, 5 minutes after the round is done, I should say, the total prize pool, who gets the money, who gets to go to the final round, will close. I'll put a countdown clock when that time comes. When that clock hits triple zeros, whatever the amount in the pot is will be halved to the final round winner, and whoever is the leading donor automatically advances. $20 or more, you automatically advance as well. Again, this last round is the last free way to make it into the final. If you do not qualify via this round, you are still more than welcome to play, hang out. There's nothing stopping you from playing and whatnot. You just won't be eligible for the cash prize. This is the last free way to make it into the final. After this, if you don't qualify for the final, but you still want to play and have a chance at winning the money, you have to go through the donation leaderboard. So just something to keep in mind. With that being said, let's play a classic. Let's play a game that everyone seems to do really well on. Let's do some sowing the seed. How the game works is like this. Yeah, learn to play Lawrence of Arabia theme on the banjo just for the channel. That would be awesome. Wait, did I type? Wait. Oh, my apologies. I think you won the last round 3. Yeah, again, my fingers are just not working. Yeah, JX won the last time we played in round 3, so I just undid the screen and then that happened. Yeah. So, my bad. Since that. Alright. How this game works like this, I'm going to say a team, you tell me what seed they were in the playoffs that year. It's that simple. As an easy example, 2007 Patriots, you would say number 1 seed. If I said 85 Bears, you'd say number 1 seed. Everyone get how this game works? Oh, that's a good question. So, because of the videos I did today, I put out the poll. What are my thoughts on playing after JFK? Hang on, I gotta sneeze really quickly. Hang on. Or not. Apparently not. Alright. Question number 1. Let's do this. Final free round. Here we go. Let's have some high scores, folks. 21 Eagles. 4, 5, 6, or 7. What were the Eagles in 2021? So, personally, I think they made the wrong call playing. I think the country was in a period of mourning. It was no time to play. But even if you want to say distraction-wise, people needed a distraction. Just the sheer fact, like, selfishly, like, if you're a football fan, you can't watch the game, you can't listen to the game because no one's televising it, no one's broadcasting it. I just think it was a bad move. If only for the fact that the games were not being televised. Scorpion with a 20! Not playing, but wants to add it to the pool. We can do that. No problem. 7 seed. We can do that. So Scorpion requesting to add it to the pool. Not playing, but that will increase the pot to $55. So thank you so much, Scorpion. Question number 2. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you so much, man. 2016 Chiefs, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You know, the poll was neck and neck. I think it's like at 52-48 right now. I never had a poll that close. Personally, I think they made the wrong call. Now, the people saying that... I saw some people saying that this was a, like the NFL recognized the backlash from this and decided not to play on September 11th for that reason. Number 2 seeds the Rams here. That's not entirely true. Part of why they couldn't play after September 11th was because flights were grounded. No one was flying. So how are you going to get to the games? It just wouldn't work out. Mourning was part of it, but security was part of it, but it was mainly because flights were grounded. If the NFL was based entirely in Ohio like it was back in the 20s for the most part, and 9/11 happened, they would play that Sunday. I think they would play that Sunday. Question number 3. It was more a logistic thing, more than learning from the mistakes of the JFK. 2013 Colts, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Buses? Yeah, but how are you busing across the country? You think players are going to take a 3-day bus trip to play a game across the country? They have no time to practice. That'd be such an unfair advantage. They'd be exhausted. Yeah, the home team would have such an advantage. They couldn't do it. They just wouldn't be able to do it. 4 seed. It's the right answer here. Just right. Everyone got that one right, so good job there. Yeah, there's only one Manning Cruiser. Question number 4. 08 Cardinals. Were they a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 2? What were the Cardinals? I forgot to update the thing here. There we go. 55 in the pot. I've just updated on YouTube. Just update it. I did it on Twitch. I didn't do it on YouTube. Yeah, I agree with that too, Banjo. I agree with that too. Question number 4 is number 4. 12 seed. Yeah, the average person was way more affected by it. Oh, the promo rating was sky high. Sky high. It was averaging in the 70s. Question number 5. 06 Giants, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Ravens Jags. Odds that gets flexed out, 0%. 0%. I'm dead confident staying in. Because the Jags are guaranteed to play for something, and the Ravens, mainly it's the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, you're keeping them in. They will not flex that game out. That one I'm dead confident in. Even if Lamar gets hurt, they will not flex that game out. Bills' next 2 games are crazy. Look at the Seahawks. That might be the toughest stretch of games by any team ever. Toughest 4-game stretch ever. 6 seed, right answer here. Like, think of any stretches from a team that are tougher. 4 games that you could ever think of than that. Seahawks in their next 4 play San Fran, Dallas, San Fran, Philly. So the score's at the halfway point. Mile High Lefty in for Speedway Fuck, Paul Topper, Eggenair, J-May, Jolly in 6. All right. So, for those who don't know, because I see some new faces here, the 100,000 point rule is in play. Now, for those who don't know what the 100,000 point rule is, how the rule works is like this. I don't want to punish people for technological issues or for lag with their computer or anything like that. So, if you know your stuff, you know your stuff. I don't want to punish you. If you have a great score and someone else just a tiny bit better score, I don't want to punish you for that. So, the 100,000 point rule is in play, and what that rule says is that if you score 100,000 points in the round, you automatically make it to the final. Alright, so winning the round's not the only way to make it. If you score 100K, you also automatically make it. That means that we could have 4 or 5 people make it to the final from a certain round if 5 people have 100,000 points. So just something to keep in mind. If you are behind right now, but you are you can get 100,000 points. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. It's 10,000. You gotta get 10,000 points a question on average. So the pace line right now is 50,000. So just keep that in mind. But right now we might have a lot of people in this final. Question number 6. Yeah, 69-420 rule is also in play. 97 Pats, where they had 2, 3, 4, or 5. Yeah, 69-420 rules never happen, but if you score 69-420 on the dot, we've had people come close, but never on the dot. I think the closest one was within 13. If you get 69-420 on the dot, you automatically make it. It's never happened before, but we will see. Happy Turkey Day. Hope you get the right music track unlike the Rams back in 63. Yeah, I will not be listening to Lawrence of Arabia this Thanksgiving. Yeah, Ravens Jags, don't worry about that getting flexed out. It's not getting flexed. No chance. No chance it gets flexed out. The only way is if, like, every quarterback on the Ravens gets hurt, like, for the season, and the Jags have C.J. Beathard. But that would have to happen within the next 2 weeks. It's not happening. 3 seed. They were 3 seed that year. One of the Broncos getting favorable treatment in prime time because of fan base or because of washed up Russ? I mean, fan base? I think definitely the fan base. It's market driven at the end of the day. Question number 7. 94 Pats. Speaking of the Pats, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Why does it seem that the NFL, ever since it went to AWS to generate the schedule, seem to always get a handful of teams that will play the same team within 4 weeks? Yeah, that's a good question. Remember when the Jets and Dolphins played each other back-to-back games? That was stupid. That was really stupid. I think at this point with JFK, we know what we know at this point. We know what we know. Five seed. Right answer here. When was that? Well, they had a bye week in between. But they did play the Dolphins back-to-back weeks. Doomsday with a 20. Thank you so much. Let me read this question, then I'll get to yours. 88. Niners. 1, 2, 3, or 4. The best example you can think of a player that was good but never got talked about. Ooh. I think, for my money, the best linebacker the Jags have ever had was Darryl Smith. I think Darryl Smith was amazing, but never got talked about. He never got the recognition he deserved. I think also, like, Ken Riley never made a Pro Bowl, yet, I mean, very quietly was 5th in picks. He eventually made the Hall of Fame after he died. I think that's a good one. Yeah, Broncos fan base is huge. Only true Thanksgiving song is Alice's Restaurant. I would say Over the River and Through the Woods is also a Thanksgiving song. 2 seed. Right answer here. 2 seed. Girlfriend just threw a pick to Sauce. Not the worst way to throw a pick to. Thank you so much, Steven. Saying Happy Thanksgiving to you, man. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Mile High Lefty has over 100,000 points. BW Falk is close. Paul Topper is close. Eggenator, Bruce Honecker, you have a shot. Any team. Thank you for the tour again. Thank you so much, Doomsday. Let me think. 83 Lions, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Yeah, good but never talked about. I mean, Darryl Smith. Cameron was pretty talked about just because of just he made the Hall of Fame eventually. But back in the day, not so much. Because he got overshadowed by Lamar Parrish. Good player never really talked about. Yeah, 3 seed right answer here. Good player, but never really talked about. I mean, Darryl Smith was the first name that came to mind. In terms of any team? In terms of any team, that's a good question. Mile High Lefty, Eggenair, BW Falk above the pace line. Paul Topper, Bruce Honecker, you just can't screw up. That's all it comes down to. You just can't screw up on this one. That's all it comes down to. There we go. Question number 10. Final question of the round. Here we go. 81 Dolphins. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I guess Sheldon Quarles is a good example. Sheldon Quarles, the linebacker on the Bucs, he got overshadowed by so many other players on that team. I mean, you think of that defense, you probably don't think of Quarles, but thank you so much. Thank you for the bless you. You probably don't think of Quarles, but he was pretty good. He was pretty good, but never talked about. Never talked about. Because when you think of that Bucs defense, you don't think of him at all. That's a good question, though. 2 seed. Right answer here. All right, we are sending some people to the final. Question is how many? Question is how many are we sending? We're sending 5. We are sending 5. Mile High Lefty, Egginator, Bruce Honecker, Paul Topper, BW Fuck. Yeah, it's 50-50 with 1,300 votes. Yeah, that's crazy. It was a 52-48 last time I checked. Yeah, I think they made the wrong call on playing, but everyone's got their opinion on it. It's an interesting debate, for sure. It's an interesting debate. All right, let me get all these names in there. Ooh, man, we got a lot of people in this final. All right, who we got? Let me just adjust the font so everyone can fit. There we go. All right, Mile High Lefty, Egginator, Bruce Honecker, Paul Topper, and BW Fuck. Welcome to the final. All right, so again, anyone can play. Mile High Lefty, what do you average? I think about 12,000 per question. Wait, he got 143,000? Wait, I didn't even see that. He still guessed on that. I didn't check the score after he kept guessing. Wait, 143,765. Wait a sec. Wait, I did not even see that. Hang on. 143,765. Hang on. I did not even see that. I just assumed he stopped guessing after he got into the final. Hang on. Okay, so the record for a round is 146,939 by Benjamin 1977 when we played Final Foe back in the day. But that is the second highest score we've ever done. That is the second highest score. If you got 143,765, that's a record for sowing the seed. It's a record for sowing the seed. And that is the second highest score ever. Second highest score in JG9 history. I did not even see that. 143,765. Oh my goodness. Good work, Mile High. Good work. Congratulations, man. Heck of a round. All right. With that being said, I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock again. This is the last way to make it into the final if you are not in already. $20 or more, you're automatically in. Less than 20, you play a knockaround HQ trivia style. You can donate via YouTube if you want. If you are donating via YouTube, just let me know if you want it in the pot. Or if what your handle is, just let me know on Twitch if that link does not work for you. And again, there's nothing stopping you from still playing if you do not donate and you're not a finalist. You just won't be eligible to win the cash prize. But there's nothing stopping you from there. So I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. And again, as a reminder, tomorrow we got videos coming out. I don't know how many, but we should have quite a few. Tomorrow we'll definitely have at 9 a.m. We'll have a Thanksgiving-related Packers-Cowboys video. We have a Packers-Cowboys video from 1970, a bizarre thing that happened on Thanksgiving. I haven't done really too many Thanksgiving videos this year. I want to do some tomorrow. So we'll do that. And then we obviously have the 2 streams. Yeah, Patriots via the Hawks. Yeah. Highest over-under ever, and they beat it with like 8 minutes left. There was like no defense to that game. When an idiot burned Andre Johnson's jersey, I don't even get why. Like, why would you burn the jersey of a legend? You didn't even leave on bad terms. Like, yeah, if he completed the trifecta, that would be nice. Deji Kareem also almost completed the trifecta. Best game tomorrow. For future reference, what time does Trivia start on Wednesdays? 9 p.m. It always starts 9 Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern. Every trivia game starts at 9 p.m. Eastern and runs till about 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Best game tomorrow, I'd probably say Packers Lions. Rams should have brought Creed before at halftime. That would have been nice if you had like the doves and like just the man floating. Can you take me higher? As like just a man dressed up as JFK ascends into heaven. Like, oh my god, that would be the worst halftime show ever. Colts, Falcons, Christmas Eve. Both teams will combine for less than 309 net passing yards. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I saw that with Pop and the mic. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Why are you telling the fans not to... Like, people boo on free throws! He left on awful terms. You boo on free throws. Like, oh, man. Oh, Pop, you're losing it, man. You're losing it. Niners, Seahawks. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know with Seattle because of Geno. I don't know, like, injury-wise, he might not be great. We might be seeing Geno at half strength. Thoughts on the Eugenio signing? Love it. I love it. Gave up nothing. I want to reemphasize, we gave up nothing. We gave up Vargas, who has done nothing, and Zaibala, who is the third catcher on the team, and he's not good. He's not good at all. And we got our third baseman who played every game last year and is a power hitter. Like, it doesn't get better than that. Like, we fleeced the Mariners. We fleeced them. Again, 2 minutes left to donate if you want to get into the final. Have a shot at that $55 cash prize as things stand. Yeah, if the Commanders lose badly tomorrow, Rivera could be gone. Especially if it lost to the Giants, I think Rivera could be gone. Like, I don't get what the Mariners are doing. Not that I'm complaining. But this seems like another fleece job by Hazen. So we got our third baseman, gave up nothing. Didn't spend any cash to do it, really. Got him under control for 2 years. Yep, got a haircut. Got a haircut. Who wins the South? Jaguars. I think the Jags win it, but I'm not confident. Not confident. I think the winner of this game on Sunday wins the division. I so hope it's us. I so hope it's us. You salary them for Seattle, yeah, but they got nothing. They got nothing. And, like, it allows the D-backs to get a starting pitcher. Arkansas, Stanford, going to OT. Yeah, David Guard's helmet was kind of weird back in the 2000s. Yeah, T-Wolves, I'm kind of shocked. T-Wolves, I'm kind of shocked. Because that team did not get off to a hot start, like, the beginning of the season. Looked all out of sorts, but for whatever reason, the lineup's working right now. NFC South, someone has to win that division. I'm going to say the Saints just because their coach seems the least stupid of the bunch. But, I don't know. Yeah, Rivera should have been fired after the Bears game. He has no business being a head coach in this league anymore. All right, 30 seconds left. 55 in the pot as things stand. When PayPal takes its cut, yeah, Bienemy will be the interim if Rivera gets fired. If and when I think Rivera gets fired. 55 in the pot, which will be when PayPal takes its cut. We are looking at... comes out to 50. 50 when PayPal takes its cut. All right, and with that, time is up. Let me just make sure. All right, here we go. I'm going to bring back that screen. 55 in the pot, going to whoever wins this round amongst our finalists. Again, anyone can play in this round. You just will not be able to win the cash prize unless you're one of these finalists. A player who plays 30 years playing for every team, joining a new team every year, and loses in the finals every year. I mean, once it gets to, like, the 5th year, I would just start betting on that team to make the finals every year. And losing. All right. All right, nothing against Rivera as a person. It's just as a coach. He has no business being a coach anymore. All right. Final round. Your defense in the NBA is not great right now. JWEX, Big Tiger, Doc Frazier, Saint Stan, Mile High Lefty, Aguilera, Bruce Honecker, Paul Talbot, BW Falk, BC Ruler, Michael Hodel. 11 people in the final. Winner among you 11 gets the $50 cash prize after PayPal takes its cut. It's going to be 55, but obviously 50 once PayPal takes its cut. 10 questions about anything in NFL history, just like opening kickoff. Biggest Cancun Bowl mismatches, yeah, 20 would be a bloodbath. I think also Bucks Oilers 79. Oh, that'd be terrible. 13. Cancun Bowl 13 would be a bloodbath. 14, I mean. 14. Cancun Bowl 14 would be awful. Oilers would crush the Bucks by like 25. It'd be terrible. All right, let's do this. Collective Owner, here we go, especially our 11 finalists. Let's do this. On this final game before Thanksgiving. Who served as the coach of the Browns in the 2020 Wild Card round against the Steelers? Mike Pfeiffer, Alex Van Pelt, Joe Woods, Kevin Stefanski. Wait, Hall and Oates are suing each other? Wait, what? Why? I did not see this. What? They were like touring before. They were like on tour. Yeah, I have... Huh, I did not see that. Stuffing, crunchy or soft? Crunchy. Cancun Bowl is just the runner-ups. Pfeiffer's the right answer here. Stefanski was not coaching that game due to COVID. Question number 2. In their 31-14 win over the Bucks in the 2022 Wild Card, who was the only Cowboy to score multiple touchdowns? Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Dolan Schultz, or Tony Pollard? Who do you think wins a man, me or your girlfriend? I think you win. I think you end up winning. Has a player ever played for all 4 teams in a division? I think so. I can't tell you who it was, but I would assume it's happened before. No, they didn't break up. They were touring like a few months ago. They tour every summer. Dolan Schultz is the right answer here. Man, that would stink. I love those guys. I did not know that about Hall & Oates. Question number 3. 3 quarterbacks start a game for the Browns in 04. Who's the odd one out? Jeff Garcia, Kelly Holcomb, Luke McCown, Trent Dilfer. Oates came up with an idea. Hall said, I can't go for that. No kid too. And now he's gone. And now he's gone. All right. Dilfer. Right answer here. Yeah, Dilfer was 05, not 04. Question number 4. In their 34-16 win in the 17 divisional against the Texans, the Pats scored 4 touchdowns. 3 from Deion Lewis, and 1 from who? LeGarrette Blount, Martellus Bennett, Julian Edelman, or James White? Joe and Jamar would never. All right, the right answer here is James White. James White. All right, halfway point of the round. Question number 5. Again, remember we have 2 streams tomorrow and some videos coming out as well. As head coach of the Broncos, what's the only team that Wade Phillips faced in the playoffs? Steelers, Raiders, Bills, or Chiefs? All right, right answer. No, this is the championship round. Raiders, right answer here. This is the championship. This is the championship round. All right. Face the Raiders. All right, Bruce Honecker in first. J-Wax in second. Eggenator in third, Mile High Lefty in fourth, Beauty of Falk running up the top 5. Here we go. Question number 6. The Rams had 3 first-round picks in the 1975 NFL Draft. Who do they not take? Dennis Harrow, Monty Jackson, Mike Fanning, Doug France. Who do they not take? Do they not want private eyes watching each other every move? Oh, the puns are too good. The puns are too good. They used to be so close, and now they're so far away. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. That's one of their best songs that no one remembers. Monty Jackson's the right answer here. Monty Jackson. They did not take Monty Jackson in the first round. They took him in round 2 that year. Fanning was pick 9. Harrow was 11. France, who I did a video on, was pick number 20. Question number 7. The only AFC East team that swept the Bills in 74. Pats, Colts, Jets, Dolphins. Okay, Cancun Bowl. So 57. Yeah, if Josh Johnson's playing, that's a bloodbath. 39. Yeah, that's probably ugly. 37. Probably pretty bad, too. I think 34, Jags, Bucks. I think the Jags crush them. Dolphins, right answer here. Yep, easy one. They swept them throughout the 70s. Yep. 20-0 in the 70s. 20-0. So good job there. Question number 8. 7-time Pro Bowl center John Morris played for 3 teams in his NFL career. Who's the odd one out? Cards, Lions, Pats, Bears. Here we go, Charlie. You're Infernal Sims. Pretty much. Pretty much. I feel like I'm definitely going to become Phil Sims when I get older. I definitely think when I'm like 60 years old, I think I'm going to look and sound like Phil Sims. I'm preparing for that. I am preparing for that. I feel like we'll look back at this in like 35 years' time. I'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty much Phil Sims 2.0. Cardinals are the right answer here. Michael, what about it too? Maybe they are doing it for money. Never played for the Cardinals. Played for the Pats for a decade. The Lions from 75 to 77. And the Bears in 78. Bruce Honecker, J-Wax, Eggenator, BW Falk, Mile High Lefty in the top 5. Top 3 separated by 9,000 points. It is close. Here we go. I just did it again. Question number 9. No, we didn't have a knockout round. We didn't do a knockout round. What was the only NFC Central team that the Lions swept in 89? Vikings, Packers, Bears, or Bucks? Yeah, there was no knockout round for this one. We did the 5-minute timer, and then we did get a donation from Scorpion Taz, but it was a 20, so no knockout round. Florida's up by 5 on Pitt at the half. Arkansas up by 4 on Stanford with a minute 40. Kraken up by 1 on the Sharks. Warriors up by 2 early on the Suns. Bucks, right answer here. Won 17-16 in week 6, 33-7 in week 15. Yeah, this is the final. This is the final. The pass has to go forward. My favorite line by him was like, "It's a beautiful sunny night," and then showed a shot of the full moon. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I do remember that game. Yeah, I do remember that. All right, J-Wax in first. Bruce Honecker, Mile High Lefty, now just 9,000 behind. It looks like a 3-horse race. Here we go. For the cash prize of 55, it'll be 51's PayPal takes its cut. Let's do this. Final question of the round. What is the only team that head coach Ray Perkins defeated in the playoffs? Niners, Eagles, Vikings, Lions. The only team that Ray Perkins defeated in the playoffs. And again, if you are a member in the McCardle tier or higher, I will send you the document after the stream is done. I will send you the document of the last few games. The last few games, we will send that document out. So keep that in mind. Great videos about the assassination. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wanted to take an angle on it that like no one else has done. But still relating to the NFL like that. Eagles. Right answer here. The winner, taking home the $50 cash prize, is going to be Mile High Lefty! Oh my goodness! J-Lex got it right at the very end. Mile High Lefty got it right away, pretty much. And Mile High Lefty, after one of the highest scoring rounds, wins for the first time ever. Mile High Lefty, what a comeback! Oh my goodness, congratulations, Mile High Lefty. You are tonight's winner of JG9 Live. You're welcome to tonight's grand prize of 55. Again, give me 50 once PayPal takes its cut. I'll let you know as soon as the stream is done. But that concludes tonight's game, everyone. I hope you guys had fun playing and chatting with me over the last 90 or so minutes. Whether it's just your first time watching me, or whether you've been a long-time subscriber on my channel, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. If you want to learn more about NFL history, join my channel by clicking the link below. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upload. Be sure to follow me at JaguarGator8 for college football content, JaguarGator7 for baseball content. That's coming back soon. And keep in mind, we have some merchandise coming out on Friday for Black Friday. We also have on Thursday 2 football streams and some videos coming out as well. We'll do the Lions game and the Cowboys game. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for at 12:20 Eastern for that. And look, have a happy, healthy, and safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy the friends and family. Enjoy the food. And enjoy the football, guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some football as we kick off Week 12 on Thanksgiving. But again, in the meantime, have a happy and healthy Thanksgiving.